All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, we're going to give all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught us His truth, and salutations to the elect out there feeding the sheep of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We're going to be doing a lesson on this basically in the spirit impromptu lesson. All right, I'm the brother Barak. I'm here with.
Yeah, what's up?
And we're going to be doing this lesson on, I have this image right here. It says, by Dabu7. It says, creepy full face mask. Fox News guest caught faking interview by wearing mask. Neckline exposed. Right? So we're not ignorant of his devices, right? You know, Esau's, he's failing. He's coming out with these different schemes and tricks. And now at this point, people are recognizing it. Even just regular people who don't even have this truth are recognizing this. You got it.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Yeah, and I got one right here, actually. But we're not ignorant of what this fucking devil is doing, right? We're not ignorant of what, he's going to the news. They're trying to, pretend to be people. Now they're getting blatantly caught, red-handed. And that's the thing, the whole world is going to know this devil, Esau, Edom. He's what is this devil? This is the book of Job 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Right? All this devil has done is steal, kill, destroy, and lie. He lied his way to the top of society. And same with these tiny tops, right? The people who are living in the land of I. They own all these different businesses, run all these different apps. A lot of them have gotten their wealth off just by basically, off of wicked schemes, right? What happens? They own different apartment buildings, right? They're finding ways to basically scam people, right?
This is Proverbs 13 and 11. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. So, that wealth is going to be diminished, man. It's going to be transferred over. What does the scripture say? Because of unrighteous dealing, one kingdom shall be transferred from one people to another. So all the things that you work towards and got unjustly, it's going to be given to us, man. And your woman, too. This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. So, this devil's words are smoother than butter, man. War was in his heart. Because he's constantly trying to see how we can meditate terrors, right? Discord. He's doing everything that the Lord hates, man. And the devil knows that he has but a short time. This is why he's moving faster than ever.
Now people aren't just seeing this type of, like this scenario. There's millions of times where this devil Esau has basically tried to, he's been caught red-handed, right? And we know Edomites, they'll do this thing. They'll try to do these little gray area lies. To be like, oh, not that I know of, right? Or they'll be like, they'll say words like, not that I recall. They'll say one thing and then pretend like they what's the word? They didn't say a certain thing, X, Y, and Z, right? These people are full of shit, bro. Let me get this out. Let's see. This is Isaiah 32, verse 7. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh. Right? I have that written down. Let's see. Yeah, it says churl, the word for churl, right? Let's bring that out. Because who's the churl? It's Esau. Let's bring the churl definition. It says, a churl is defined as a rude, boorish, or surly person, stingy, miserly person, right? A peasant. That's what this devil is. So going back, it says the instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak it right. And this devil, he's a churl, right? And all this devil can do is just, make lies everywhere he goes, man. And now he's being caught red-handed, You got something?
Yeah, this is the book of 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Alright, so this devil, man, he's walking about seeing who he can throw off, man, sift, destroy.
Esau, he's not looking for those people he can get his hands on. He's already have control of a lot of people. He's looking for the elect, right? He's looking for the elect, because he hates it when you basically see there's that one person that he can't manipulate, right? And we knew a guy, right? You can just tell when basically what when he was trying to manipulate. He would try to use his words, try to basically exalt himself, and we would say to this guy, we would say words don't mean anything, and he would look at us like he would just be like disgruntled, because it just goes to show you this devil. Once you can't use your words anymore, he's nothing, because the scriptures say what, like you said, his words were smoother than butter. Right, but war was in his heart, meaning what? Once you get past that, we realize that he's just a load of shit. His words don't mean anything. Then, it's not gonna. It doesn't affect us anymore. We're able to discern that.
It's the same thing with you, Keishas, too. Not to get off topic, but you guys behave the same way. Your words don't mean shit. You're so used to manipulating and deceiving the men of the Lord, or at least trying to, and those times are over, man. All these people, man, these false, these fake, phony ass people are gonna be brought to light in time.
I got Matthew 7 verse 15. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruits, right? So we'll be able to discern by their fruits. Ultimately, we're seeing the fruits on this devil, Esau, Edom. It's been nothing but wickedness, nothing but wickedness, man. He's getting exposed. He's getting exposed now, and these things are the Lord's lifting up the veil. Ultimately, he's showing us all these things this devil's doing. Like, look at this, bro. If you see the lines in this dude's neck, doesn't even you can just see it's an obvious fail. You know what I'm saying? See if I got anything else. But yeah, yep, look at that. That's the spirit right there. Lamentations 4, verse 22. It says, "O beautiful Jerusalem, your punishment will end. You will soon return from exile. But Edom, your punishment is just beginning. Soon your many sins will be exposed." Right, so this devil, Esau, Edom, he's being exposed. Right, that's a spirit right there, bro. But yeah, what it says look, it says, going back to verse 21, it says, "Are you rejoicing in the land of Uz, O people of Edom? But you too must drink from the cup of the Lord's anger." Right, so the Lord has an anger towards you people. He's going to cast judgment upon you people. It's not going to look very nice.
I got one. This is the book of Obadiah 1 and 18. "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for a stubble, and they shall kindle in them, and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh had spoken. So the Lord spoke about these devils being utterly destroyed, man, to stubble. You people are going to get put into captivity. As the book of Revelation, 13 and 10? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. Alright, so as saints, we're patiently waiting, man, and having faith that in due time the Lord's going to transfer the kingdom from you guys to us, and we're going to have rulership over you, man. The heathens will be our inheritance, man. That the Lord promised that to us, man. So whether you people want to beat around the bush and try to find scriptures to debunk Obadiah, like you devils want to say, man, you ultimately can't run away from the judgment that's set before you. This is only, salvation is only for the nation of Israel, alright? You 12 tribes. That's it. Okay? The rest of you people are going to get destroyed.
I have one last precept. Psalm 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Right? So it doesn't matter what Esau does. Seeing thou hatest instruction, and castest my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been a partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. That's speaking about Esau. He's the accuser of our brethren, right? The Israelites. He accuses us of all these things, but he's being exposed now for being a liar, a thief, a murderer, an adulterer, a sodomite.
Piece of shit.
Yep.
Piece of shit.
Right? And those curses are falling upon them, like what you were saying earlier. But the Lord is exposing this devil, right? So with that, do you have anything else? With that, we're going to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught us this truth. And salutations to the elect, being the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Shalom.